Okay, so the tools you're going to need to service the bearings are a dull knife to lift the split ring, Chris King's silver grease for things that spin, a pokey to help you reseat the split ring and the seal, a non-citrus based degreaser. We're going to use denatured alcohol, but you could use many other things, a dirty toothbrush, a rag, and an air compressor to blow the degreaser out. Alright, let's get started. So after you've removed the cranks, the first thing you can do is remove the fit kit from the bearing. Just pull that out and then use whatever kind of cleaner you want to get any gunk off the bike and just clean that up so you don't introduce a bunch of dirt into the system when you open it up. And next we're going to go in and we're going to locate the split in our split ring. Find the part that points in toward the center of the bearing. And gently work the knife under it. Peel that out. Oh, looks like the seal's wanting to come with it. That's good. Makes things easy. Remove those. You'll set them aside to clean later. Then you can go in with your degreaser. Soak that pretty well. Then go back with your toothbrush and scrub it a bit to help dislodge the grease. An older bottom bracket like this, you really want to go around it pretty thoroughly and give it time to work the grease out. And then you can go in and blow that out. To help dry it and help clean some of that old grease out. Go back in there and flush that some more though. And then we'll blow it dry again. And even if you're blowing this dry, go around it and clean the bearing out as you go, because the air is going to force more gunk to the surface and you want to get it so you get the bearing really clean. And you want to make sure you give whatever degreaser you're using time to evaporate. Once everything's good and clean, you can go in with your silver grease and fill the bearing up. Chris King says that for a high performance bearing, you can do a partial fill for slightly lower drag, but for the most durability, you want a full fill. On this bike, we're doing a full fill. There we go. We'll just turn the bearing to work that in. So we don't want to overstuff it, and that looks pretty good actually. And then you can clean your seal and your split ring. Now you want the seal so that it curves upward from the center. And it's best if you just kind of put it in there evenly. And then take your pokey and just make sure it's seated so you have a place to put your split ring. That looks good. Next you're going to take your cleaned split ring and find the part that points out toward the outside of the bearing and work that in. Slowly maintaining pressure, work it in all the way around until it snaps in. And you can check that it's fully even. Just running your pokey along there. That looks like that's good. Spin that. And wipe your fit kit off. Put some kind of lubricant on it, even just a few dabs of Tri-Flow, just to make sure it's got something to help it in there smoothly. Reinsert that. Go on to the other side, put your cranks back on, and go for a ride. That's that.